Muy bien, sean bienvenidos de nuevo al canal. Este nuevo video ha sido hecho más que nada para poder subir de manera satisfactoria lo que es la cinemática, la sonda cinemática que revisamos durante el directo, solo que al dilatar tanto, es decir, dilatar prácticamente una media hora, mejor decidí dejarlo como un video aparte, como contenido extra para quienes quieran saber el contexto detrás de la historia de Karina, la chica vampira que nos aparece en uno de los niveles del juego.
Episodio 2. Vamos a ver. No importa, si solo son dos, no importa.
Vampires from historic houses adopt the most talented child to the head family.
A lo que les
They
dije,
pass down a great power through a special ritual called the succession ceremony. My sister Charlotte was from a different branch of our family, but her great monopool made her the next candidate for lordship. Following our house traditions, she was proudly adopted into our home as the next heir. I was all alone, and Charlotte was like my own sibling and even more to me. Perhaps her mana was too powerful. Charlotte's condition worsened from the vast mana she held within her body.
perdón por
People
quedarme
from
callado,
our
pero es que
house
realmente no
said
quiero
I should
interrumpir lo
become
que está
lord
diciendo el
instead of my
personaje.
sickly sister.
Ya que ya abrí esto, les voy a decir que este es el backstory de Karina. Katrina, no me
Karina,
acuerdo.
stop
Sí,
right
Karina.
there.
Quieta parada. ¿Quién habla así?
Who spread the intent of becoming lord? Charlotte has been preparing for that anyways.
You're well aware Charlotte is in no condition to go through the ceremony.
Then just wait until Charlotte gets better.
How many times do I have to explain it to you? The heir becomes unworthy of the ceremony after a certain age.
Charlotte's gonna get better soon. Why won't anyone believe that? Why should I care about the title Charlotte can't inherit?
Una rebelde sin causa.
Good morning, Father.
Charlotte, you're here.
La actriz de voz de,
Are you feeling
de
better?
Charlotte no me gusta
Let
mucho.
me know if there's anything you need.
Father, I appreciate you taking me in and treating me like your own daughter, but is it really proper for an unworthy heir to stay here?
Even if you don't become Lord, you're still my precious daughter. So don't worry. Focus on recovering.
Father,
I just hope Karina would take the position seriously as well, but
did something happen with Karina?
she just ran off, saying she has no intent of
Aparte que
becoming
me duele mucho
Lord.
la cabeza, por eso
I
tampoco
thought
hablo
she'd
demasiado.
mature a bit after seeing you.
I'll bring her back. I have an idea where she is.
A great pool of mana straining her body. I didn't think that would end up holding her back.
Karina, you're here, right? Come on out.
Karina's not here. Try over there.
Stop messing around. Father's
Liante.
worried.
Dice lianta, pero
You're no
debería ser
fun.
liante.
You still come here whenever
Corta
something's on your
rollo.
mind. Could you tell me what's on your mind?
No, I won't head back. I'm gonna leave right now.
What?
If I'm not around, then the title of Lord will go back to you, right? Great. Since I got to see you, I'm gonna leave right now.
De vampira se pira.
Karina, why are you denying the title?
Me piro vampiro.
Charlotte, you worked 20 years to become the next Lord. I know how hard you tried. It doesn't make sense to forfeit your position because of your health. Your mana is still
¿Sabes qué también me cae
even
mal? Que
now.
como es un sprite móvil,
I heard too much mana
este
can be poisonous.
no se siente mucho la seriedad de las conversaciones, tal vez. Sean un poco imbéciles
I
sonriendo
know you can
así.
overcome that and become the next
Odio
Lord.
las que son
Look
visual
at
novel.
Mona.
O
She's still
sea,
running
las
around
otras
at
son
twice his
buenas,
age,
pero
you
las que
know?
son visual novel
I'm
son bien
sure you'll be
aburridas.
like it.
Solo las
It's
pongo
enough
para
that
que
you
pues
care so
tengan
much for your
contexto de la
sister.
historia de algunos
Thank
personajes.
you.
Como el
No,
caso de Sumire.
I wholeheartedly ardently believe
Akayuki
you'll be a
y
great lord.
Karina.
For the main house. The adults treated me as someone they shouldn't mess with. And my...
Karina.
You came to me first, Charlotte. You had to leave home from becoming the next in line for heir. Even when you had to take those difficult daily lessons, you played with me and always treated me kindly. The cold, empty mansion started to feel like a giant amusement park after you arrived. That's why I want my cool sister to take the place of Lord. Father keeps saying it's not possible because of your health. I'm sure you'll recover. I know it.
Becoming Lord is an important and amazing thing. I'm so glad to hear your words. I'm grateful for the chance Father gave me too. But that's why I'd be so proud if my sister took the heir lessons and became Lord by going through the succession ceremony.
La verdad está perramente aburrida.
I didn't want to leave like this. I guess I have no choice.
Ya, date.
Father, what are you doing over there?
Father... There's nobody here.
Next time we meet, promise me we'll both be healthy. Farewell!
Hasta más ver. Bueno.
Karina! Wait! Stop right there! Karina!
Aquí era para... Pero a ver, qué pésimo el
I left the
español de
mansion
España.
just like that. If I disappeared, the next heir for lordship would be my sister again. And I firmly believed my sister would inherit the title after she recovered. Until then, I decided to travel the outside world away from the mansion. The world I first stepped into was full of exciting things, and I traveled with others who gave off a delicious scent.
Sí.
Those days were fun. Until I got a letter from my father.
Karina, when you receive this letter, return home at once. Charlotte is in critical condition.
Where is everyone? Somebody get out here! Is anyone there?
Karina, you're here. It's been was performing the succession ceremony, but she failed.
She failed? Then what about Charlotte?
I hoped this wouldn't happen. Charlotte's consciousness is...
What happened during the succession ceremony? How badly is she hurt?
I have no words. Charlotte's condition is... Yes. It'd be better to see for yourself instead.
Bueno, ya estamos llegando al final de esta historia, de la historia de Karina. No
What?
tenía mucho que comentar, la verdad.
We had a place like
Yo me la
this at our-
salté, pero...
This is a holy place where we conducted the ceremony for generations. Entry is strictly forbidden, except for the current lord and heir.
What about Charlotte? Where is she?
There she is. Bueno, por lo menos tenemos esta bonita imagen. Si le quieren sacar screenshot, lo devuelven, lo ponen en pausa y la toman. ¿Cuál sonrisa? Está seria.
Charlotte! Charlotte! Please! Open your eyes! Charlotte seemed to be in a deep slumber with her eyes closed peacefully. But there was a horrifying and sharp stake gleaming inside her chest.
Ah, eso no lo había notado. Bueno.
What's that stake? Did Charlotte become unconscious because of that? Hold on, I'll pull it out right now.
Stop! That's the ceremonial item. If we act rashly, then we might lose Charlotte forever.
What does that mean?
The succession ceremony is performed within the subconscious. It's held within the ancestral world. To reach there, one must willingly place the stake within one's heart.
Was the succession ceremony something that dangerous? Had I known, I never would have told Charlotte to become Lord.
If Charlotte decided to become the next Lord after listening to you, I would have stopped her as well. However, her resolve was stronger than before. It was as if she made up her mind. Charlotte did her best to prepare for the ceremony. Even when I tried to stop her because I was concerned about her health worsening, Charlotte didn't give up until the end. When I saw her,
Mira, como es tan básico,
I couldn't
todo
possibly
lo
tell
que
her
está
to give
diciendo
up.
es real, no se está haciendo el pendejo, realmente pasó todo eso.
Charlotte.
Her efforts bore fruit, and Charlotte started to recover. There wasn't much time left for her succession. So, I decided to trust her. I wholeheartedly believed in her.
5, sin comentario.
So, there's no way to rescue Charlotte? Are we just going to leave her like this?
If her consciousness isn't coming back, that must mean something went wrong during the succession ceremony. The only way to know the details is going into the ancestral world. But one can only enter there by performing the ceremony. And only the heir is deemed worthy to undertake the ceremony.
So going to the ancestral world is the only way to find out how to save Charlotte? The candidates for the heir were me and Charlotte. Since Charlotte's unconscious, I am worthy to perform the succession ceremony.
Karina, Charlotte's unconscious. If I lose you too,
Did I say I was marching off to my death? I'll just bring my sister back.
if you fail the ceremony, then the heir will never wake up and wander the ancestral world for eternity. Karina, please, think this over carefully.
Charlotte did anything for me. I'll do anything if I can rescue my sister. Even if that means I'll have to place my life on the line.
Entonces, ¿por qué no lo hizo
The
antes?
vampire succession ceremony is a holy one. It passes down the power within the noble bloodline passed down for generations. To do so, one must meet the ancestors and receive their approval within the subconscious.
Getting approval from the ancestors?
The ancestors will determine whether you're a fit vessel to become a lord. You were born with great mana and a gifted body, so you shouldn't worry. But
So the only way to find out how to rescue Charlotte is go- Tell me,
Sí,
how do I
coño.
perform the succession ceremony?
here, pierce your heart with this, like Charlotte did.
La estaca. Ajá.
You'll feel tremendous pain and fall into a deep slumber. You open your eyes, you'll be in the ancestral world.
Ok.
I'm ready.
A ver.
When I grabbed the silver stake, it felt ice cold. I grasped the stake tight so I wouldn't feel my hands shaking from anxiety. With lung-piercing pain, an overwhelming primal fear came over me. From my fading consciousness, what came to my mind was my sister's face I saw before leaving.
Ujú. Oye, no recuerdo que esto pasara.
So this is the ancestral world Father spoke of. I can't walk for long. I should find Charlotte and head back soon.
Vamos pues.
I walked around for hours. Nothing's changing. Am I going in circles? This eerie sand seems like it's piling up. Where is Charlotte? I wandered the desert for what seemed like days, but I still didn't see anything. Suddenly, the heat coming from the sand engulfed me. It was getting difficult to take another step, let alone breathe. But I didn't stop walking. I heard someone whisper to me as my consciousness started to...
Así me siento yo ahorita.
Is it really necessary to become Lord?
Who are you? Despite the voices in my head, I kept on walking. My sense of time faded away. How much time has passed? A year? A decade? What am I doing here?
You had no problem living your life without inheriting the lordly power before, did you?
Right.
Vamos.
Being Lord, the power, it's all useless to me.
Let's give up, yeah?
Yeah, I should give up and head back to drink a bunch of that delicious blood.
No matter what you do, you can't save your sister.
Charlotte. Charlotte? Yeah, I came here not for lordly titles or power. Charlotte, I'll rescue my sister.
Ok,
I
vamos a
closed
ver.
my eyes and concentrated on channeling my mana. As I started to catch my breath, I felt the mana flowing within my body. I scattered the mana I channeled to my surroundings. The sand piled high like mountains started to dissipate. My clouded mind started to clear up.
Ok. ¿Qué encontró?
This is... Why is this thing in the desert? Bear witness.
Ahí está,
I
su
thought you
hermana.
failed because you were wandering the desert of trial for so long. I guess you're not
No es
completely
su hermana.
hopeless.
Ok.
Charlotte, thank goodness, you're safe.
¿Qué pasó aquí?
Wait, you're not
Ajá.
Charlotte.
No, pues sí, no es
You
ella.
came here voluntarily for the succession, and yet ask an ignorant question. Who do you think passes down the lordly power to you?
No te creo.
Are you the ancestor father spoke of?
I've watched numerous heirs from here, and determined whether they're a worthy
Dejavo.
vessel capable. However, your sister's body was frail like glass, in contrast to the great Mana, meaning she wasn't a fit vessel to inherit the power.
So what? Give my sister back.
Ah, no, estás ahí. Ok, no pasa nada.
She already had the opportunity to return. However, your sister refused. Had she not tried to inherit the power, she would have lived out her life. But she was swayed by her emotions and made an irreversible...
Eso es cierto.
What are you talking about?
She said she will become Lord for her sister, who believed in her.
Sí.
She couldn't handle her vast mana properly. And to think she could accept the ancestral power passed down for generations. How foolish.
So, what will happen to Charlotte?
Ajá.
Her own power and the one she inherited recklessly is colliding to create a maelstrom. Soon the mana will begin to flood and self-destruct.
Ok.
Unlike your sister, you're a worthy vessel to accept this power. I shall pass down the power to you, but give up on this one and return.
No! I won't go back alone.
Ok.
Your petty resolve won't last
Perdón por
long.
solo decir ok, pero es que me estoy cagando de sueño ya.
This place.
Charlotte! Charlotte, it's you, right?
Karina, how did you...
I heard you fell unconscious performing the succession ceremony. So I came here to find you.
The succession. Yeah, that's right. failed the succession.
Charlotte, were you going to become Lord all because of me?
Ajá.
Don't
Solo ella
worry.
puede decirlo.
We're going to get out of here.
Karina,
¿Qué pasó?
I wandered the endless space with Charlotte for hours. Despite wandering aimlessly, we saw nothing.
Karina, aren't you tired? Want to take a quick break?
I'm fine.
Ella sí está cansada.
We need to find an exit. Do you want to take a break if you're feeling tired? Charlotte, why are you laughing? You're not turning into that ancestor who's beloved again.
I just remembered the old days. Remember when we got lost in the woods when we were kids? You said the exact same thing then too. Little you said she'll get her big sister home.
Ah, ella es la hermana mayor.
Charlotte, that was a long time ago.
Pensé que era la menor.
We ended up going home together. Just wait a bit longer. I'm sure we'll get back this time too.
Ajá, esta no va a terminar bien. Miramos que el otro no terminó bien, este tampoco. Sí, ahí está, lo que les decía.
I'm sure there's a way if we look a bit long.
This is the world of consciousness for the succession ceremony. No matter how much further we go, if you succeed the ancestors, Karina, then I'm sure you'll get out of here safely.
What about you? I don't want to leave you behind, Charlotte.
Don't worry about me, Karina.
Charlotte?
Ajá, ¿qué le pasa?
Back. Get back, Karina!
No, lo que dijo la otra, que... Ah, no, no, ahí está.
Charlotte? Are you there? I can't see anything!
So, the mana finally ended up flooding.
You.
This child can't turn back now. If you come any closer, you'll be swept up by the maelstrom too.
Do you think I'll back down?
Oye, realmente que Karina tiene la cabeza más dura que una piedra.
What's circling her is her own mana and the lordly power combining to create a maelstrom. If you come any closer, you're
Ok. Carlota, digo, Karina.
This again? Everyone said the same stuff. Don't do it. Give up. Accept your fate. It's too late for your sister. There's nothing you can do now.
Algo toqué aquí abajo. Qué rabia.
Nonsense. Did you really think I'd leave my one and only precious sister behind? And return alone?
Sí, hombre. Dios.
You fool.
Sí.
It's futile
Sí.
to resist.
Sí.
We'll see about that. It doesn't matter if I'm torn to shreds. If I
Obviamente
give
se va,
up on
se
my
va a sacar
sister
un
here,
power up del culo,
then
pero
I'll
no va a
regret it
lograr
for
su
the rest
objetivo.
of my life. I started moving against the rough mana maelstrom. Charlotte's mana overflowed and started to mix with mine. I felt an alien mana coursing through me. A horrific pain, as if fangs were coursing through my veins. I felt my body completely filling up with mana, as if it can't hold another drop. My body feels so heavy, and I can't even lift a finger. But
Ajá, pero... amigo.
I swear I'll save you!
A ver. A ver. Lo consigue, hombre, que lo consigue. No, no te creo, no te creo. Y aquí echándole mierda.
The mana surge was enough to engulf both of them easily. The two sisters shared each other's mana to their limits, and so there are two heirs now. How miraculous. Perhaps this is also a fate within the Great Red Flow.
¿Qué? ¿Qué marea roja? ¿Qué? ¿Qué pasó aquí?
Are we home?
Karina, you returned safely.
¿Qué? Porque heredera.
Where's the stake? I don't have a scratch on me. How could this be?
Pero era, o sea, yo creo que,
Karina.
ajá, ¿por qué Carlota se mira medianamente igual? Es decir, o sea, sí, tiene un mechón que otro y la ropa es
You're
distinta, pero
safe.
era realmente... ¿A dónde? Ok, no importa, no importa.
Wait, Karina. I can't breathe.
¿Qué le pasa?
Charlotte, I can't believe my eyes. I thought I lost both of you. But, Charlotte, Karina, I feel the inherited power coursing through both of you. This
No, es
is
que spray más de la
unprecedented.
mierda el de Karina.
Who cares? The important thing is Charlotte came back in one piece. Right, sis?
One Piece.
Karina, I told you I can't breathe.
La está abrazando. Puta, como no se entiende ni turca, entonces digo...
Vampires from historic houses pass down the great power through a special ritual called the Lordship Succession. But my sister and I both inherited the power. So a unique situation of having two lords came to be. Being lord must mean dealing with annoying jobs happening within the house like father, right? If so, then
Ajá.
Karina, you're a lord now, so you should prepare for the succession. Karina? Wait, where are you off to now? Karina!
Se fue. Bueno, ya. Ya. Qué largo.